Okay, quick mic check. Okay, let's go. Naz, hi buddy. How you doing? Right, let's just go straight to the map. Thank you very much, 5x5. Okay, so we're going to use that to go green, and we're going to. So I've had a look online. Major Havoc, hi mate. I've had a look online just to see, you know, sort of what some good trade route, what some good routes are. This is our first colony where we're at now. Itching for some multiplayer or anything. Yeah, I have to admit I guess we'll start off with some ship combat. That's the thing when you play too many single-player games. So I play Hunt Showdown all the time, which is and World of Warcraft, which are all online. But if you know, I do feel that when I play single-player games too much, I get a bit I get a bit game lonely. Three. Oh, these guys mean business. Okay. Let's go here first of all. Throw that. Throw that. And we'll throw our torpedoes out. Church ship on ship action. Yeah, for sure. Oh, they're going straight for you, buddy. Man, these guys do mean business.
We're helpless under that fire. Do something.
Okay, we should be okay. Oh, it's a crazy miss. Okay.
The vessel's on the brink.
Emperor, protect
Ow.
us.
Please don't fire again. Dodgy. He's got 2% health left. That's just outrageous. Okay, we'll try that one again. 2 health left. Such bullshit. Still, it is what it is. The fact that they get to fire first as well is just unruly. Boom! Got him this time, I reckon. There's a lot of stained glass that's going to need replacing, yeah, for sure. Their firing arc is a lot better than mine. See, I can't get to him there. Let's come over this way and make him run for it. Those torpedoes are mental.
Another victory of 2 great dynasties, Lord Captain.
Installing components. Thank you. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, much better. Port starboard. Four shots dealing 21. See, the thing is... I suppose you'd have to put them on, but you... Let's go and get these decks too. Booyah! GG! GG! I can...
Report when
Oh, wow, a Dari. Why do they get to fire first, bastards? And there's torpedoes, however, you can destroy them. Okay, fine. Where the hell are they going? Oh, of course, they can't move in an arc. So they've got to come round. And then we can come round. Boom. Let's try there. What's with all the misses? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, okay, maybe not. That was a pussy hit. Okay, come this way. So that means he's got to come round if he wants to shoot me. Yep, boom. Ta-ta. Wherever you go, I'm gonna follow. You little bitch. They keep missing, and that's really annoying. Yeah, again, miss. Now I've got you.
No one can outmaneuver.
And the quarterback is toast. Hollow field gone. Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, not too fussed about upgrading the RAM. We do have this though. Reinforced shields. While moving the flagship, make its next turn 90 degrees instead of usual 45. That's useful. Flows of the Imperium cause the enemy ships to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees depending on the ship's maneuverability. If the ship has suffered hull damage, this abrupt turn additionally deals... Well, that's quite nice. Yeah, grab that. Perfect. Okay, now we've got a planet to explore. Let's try this one first. Nada. Burning world. Okay. A natural accumulation of irregularities on a solid planetary surface has been detected, probably the occurrence of natural materials. High. We'll come back to these. This is the colony world. Lord Captain, we've received a transmission from Foulstone. It has been sent by members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of Saint Cognatius, whatever, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be. Some time ago, a transport vessel, the Navika, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue trader Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking you for your ladyship's protection. Yeah, sure, no problem. Yep, we're taking it under our protection. As it pleases your ladyship. Oh, it's one of these, okay. Yeah, give those dirty elves what for. Bang! 11 days after the feast of passing of Nicomedes Keith, the champion of faith, disquietude marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of Hammer. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Foulstone in a star bark. A great oh my god! A great apostasy has befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of the Navika, has betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he most deviously recalled the shuttles and left, thus ridding himself of his duty of care to the unfortunate. Not knowing how they would survive in Falsto's grim wastelands, the Forsaken people came to the monastery of Saint Cognatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fists on the gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in, protect us." And what was once a place of serenity and grace is now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also seeds of alluring blasphemies, if friendly heathens lurked in their midst. Prelate Hereticus, Hectarus, recalled the first missionaries to set foot on Falstone's vast wasteland, led by their zeal for serving Saint Cognatius, and the missionaries had received the blessing of Nicomedes Keith, the champion of faith who travelled with them in the Starbark, to found in this place a humble and pure abode wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. The Saint Cognatius, a man of great endeavours, a warrior and wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of the librarium. He stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. And not only Foulstone, but many other worlds of the Koronus Expanse bear its imprint. Did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guest, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance, as rightly so. The brethren and sisters of the Order of Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein, victuals, and medicine herbs and jugs of Promethean. But the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled and mauled in the stampede. Awesome. So they brought food out, and they all fought over it. Some of the dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of Hammer donned their flat cowls and inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor and their tactical visors and went forth ready to render service in battle. With lasguns and bolters they pierced the interlopers with their chainswords, and power flails they struck them, and a great bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers too, scant though their armament was, and scant of their skills in battle, slew many among the monastery dwellers, for great were their numbers and greater their desperation. The monks fled behind their walls, and rang the vox alarm, and shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch over the gate, slaying any who approach. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and unpowered the generatum. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. And a miracle came to pass. The God Emperor sent his champion, his confidant, his right hand, the rogue trader of the blessed Vos Valentius. May the light of his grace remain upon it forever. The blessed rogue trader cast a contemptuous eye over the aftermath and bloodshed and departed the worlds with words of abuse and reproach. Summoned Prelate Hectarchius and the leaders of the interlopers to hold each to their account for their deeds. Okay. Commanded her formidable boarding force to fall upon the interlopers and slay as many. Nope. Extend a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into their care, and thereby all of Falstone with them. That's looking likely. Yeah, let's do that. Humbly the Order of the Hammer heeds the God Emperor's confident, and unsealed the airlocks and opened the gate of its abode, and brought forth gifts of virtue to relieve the sufferers of the ill-stricken. After a prayer, the architects set to work in accordance with the saints' teachings and the parameters set forth in the standards of template construct. They erected spacious living quarters and sturdy fort walls for the planetary militia, and a spacious auditorium wherein to trade and store goods, and a proud sensorium within whose walls clerks and servo bondsmen would maintain order and keep statistical records. And a new yet righteous way of life came to Falstone, and the people rejoiced, and it was all good. Holy bloody moly. Only certain worlds, usually most uninhabitable, are suitable for establishing thriving colonies ripe for development. Completing projects and colony events can earn Rogue Trader unique rewards that cannot be attained through other means. Projects are the backbone of colony development. Completing them requires resources that can be attained by exploring planets and cosmic anomalies. Completing a project takes time. While you continue travels through the Koronus Expanse, you will receive a notification on the screen when a project is finished, informing you that the reward can now be claimed. Fine. So what do we want? Not that. Prow. I'm assuming that's the front, right? Any military boys know what prow is? Hi, mate. Oh, yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, prow is front. Okay. Naz, that sounds like something from Monty Python. Do you know what? I'm actually quite tempted with this one. Although, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, the Holy Grail, yeah. I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'll do this because the 1000 RP, I'm assuming, will be useful at some point. Okay. So we can't do anything else there as of yet. Fine. So... got it, so hit Y. Fine. Brother Maynard explaining the holy hand grenade to Antioch. Oh, right. Okay. And then we go to here. Supply footfall with precision. Okay, so we got a couple of quests here. According to the telemetry, the parameters of the system match those of the Telecos Epsilon, home of the agri-world Janus that belongs to the Von Valentius dynasty, so this is our place. We have received a box message from the planet. The agri-world's governor officially welcomes a rogue trader and reports that she has begun preparations for a formal reception to celebrate the arrival of the planet's sovereign. Anyone want to bet that we get attacked the minute we get on the ground? Your subjects are looking forward to your visit. So Janus, let's go here. Wow, plasma 100 plasma batteries for some reason. An ice world. 7 plasteel, okay. Worlds with extreme environments produce finest Astra-Militarum regiments, so I've heard. I'm merely repeating some guards I happen to know that whispered in my credulous ears. I've actually had a few beers today, so my power of speech and my power of reading is not quite as on par as it usually is, so my apologies for messing everything up. Governor Vayet's estate. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. As used by worms. Incoming! Yeah. I do like the ship battles though. They are quite as a little mini game, it's actually quite cool. And Eldari. Splat. Oh, hello. A lavishly dressed noblewoman of opulent silk gown watches you with an expectant air, but then gracefully bows her head. Gem-encrusted implants protrude from her arms and neck. I welcome you on behalf of noble house Viet Ab Aram. My name is Vistenza Janus Viet Ab Aram of Koronus. By the grace of blood, can you imagine what her signature looks like? By the grace of the Emperor and the will of the rogue trader Theodora von Valentius, I serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. She raises her head slightly. Theodora is dead, by the way. In truth, your arrival in place of the esteemed Lady von Valentius is quite unexpected. Theodora is dead, I'm now the head of the dynasty. Such tragic news, I will see to it that the planet observes a month of mourning. Yeah, it is a word salad, isn't it?
With fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us.
Called it. I absolutely called it. give that to her. Oh wow, they're not simple chumps either.
I'm enraged. Was that you? Or I'll do it.
Okay, take that. Kill him.
For the eradicated. Faith without none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay.
Anything
Set him on
else?
fire.
On it. I'm not so sure. But of course.
Suffering is part of the trial. Request approved.
Damn it.
The Omniscient liberates you, machine spirits.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Missed.
I won't object to it. Be gone.
But wait, there's more.
The Emperor is on our side. I feel the power surging.
Okay.
Naturally.
God, these guys are tough.
Get me a
Come
target.
over here. Ow.
Throw
He is going to be an arsehole, that guy.
Oh, this'll leave us.
Holy moly, 34.
Focus.
Okay, come over here. Give that to him.
anger.
Well, that was stupid.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
take that.
Each strike is a prayer.
Keep fighting.
The battle
God, these guys are tough.
What is this foreboding? Farewell. Anything else? They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Go!
How the hell are you not dead yet?
my vow is to serve whom desire condemns you. Running binary override.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Was I know what is to come.
How dare you? Emperor, give me strength. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
See if we can frighten him. Ugh. Goddamn sharpshooters.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I will not.
Yeah, that's fine. Dodged it anyway. Good.
As the Emperor eradicated. I'll do it. As the Emperor
Take that.
commands, I act.
Oh, you missed.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Okay,
God
come over here because I want you to start shooting over there.
Be the fire in my heart.
Spare me. On it. The whispers called to me.
How the hell did that hit you?
Request approved.
It's not doing enough damage.
I will avenge you.
Well, that's annoying.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Fine.
Another foe painted black.
How the hell it didn't hit him, I have no idea.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
High momentum.
Okay. Give that to her.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor
Kill him.
commands, I act.
Kill
Faith
him.
without deeds is worthless, is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape
Man, she
the
is an
Emperor's judgment.
absolute beast. Like, seriously. Okay, my lovely.
I refuse.
Shit, not in line of sight.
I'll do it.
Fuck, that was a waste.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
High momentum.
I have read tomes of military tactics. In the name of House Orcelio, I
Rejoice
shall
in battle.
prevail.
Eradicated.
Splat.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Tough round. These are the boys. Yeah, for sure. Bastards. Your ladyship, Emperor Preserver, so you're alright. Yeah, no thanks to your guards. I told you we'd be attacked when we got down here. I absolutely told you. Do not fret, layperson. We have grown used to outrageous slovenliness among the wardens of every world we visit. Hold on a sec, folks. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. I'm fine, I can't say the same for the attackers. Yep. Kill the officer, you incompetent and useless piece of grog shit. What is the point of you if I can be attacked on the governor's own estate? I'm actually tempted with that. Pale greyness is strangling this peasant like a noose. His words are laden with fear of our well-being, and yet he fears for his own even more. Where did the governors go? Protected by walls and wardens, please follow me. I will escort you to her safely. Lead on. The Imperium's enemies wear a million guises. Upon seeing you, the guard at the door lets out a frightful yelp and doubles over in a low bow. Your ladyship, most honourable Hazel Kraise von Valentius, the governor is waiting for you in her office, where she is protected by walls and guards. Would you prefer to meet her alone or with my entourage? I'll speak to her alone. Vistenza Janus Viat Ab Aram of Koronus is furiously swiping at data slate, issuing commands into the gilded vox. Upon seeing you, she hurriedly puts away her devices, smooths her skirt, and drops into a deep curtsy. Your ladyship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Oh, I'm used to it, love. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined. You can stop apologising, I'm not offended. I am a little, but I'm not going to tell her that. Thank you, your ladyship. Believe me, I am infinitely sorry that the troubles Janus have reached us even here, the most protected place on Janus. The companion standing next to Vistenza respectfully bows her head. She is doggedly trying not to turn her head toward you, but it's obviously she is watching you through her lowered lashes. One of our wardens, yeah, who was that? You must be referring to Irilet, our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I have turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations, given the undoubtable advantage she brings. You see, Irilet comes from the local degenerate stock of this world known as, and knows Janus like the back of her hand. So she has provided several leads as to where we can find bases and secret storehouses, though I admit at the times I am tempted to send her away from the estate. Her unnaturalness means that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. She is gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. I like her. If you wish to speak to Irilet, you will find her outside in the orangery. Most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. Football stations on the verge of starvation. Can Janus supply the people to their provisions? Yes and no. If the question is, can such an expensive and fertile world of this one feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. I'm really beginning to not like her. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on footfall could eat their entire lives. But can we ship said provisions on footfall? Not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be target for attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down, sending flaming debris over the capital. Our silos have become targets for sabotage. Food could be poisoned or mined. The logistics of transporting supplies to Footfall will only be possible once the uprising has been completely crushed. So what's happening? Several months ago, uprisings broke out on Janus. I was not even notified at first. Griping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after the miscreants began targeting noble families, and then it became apparent that what the administratum's accounts had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agri complexes to a halt and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking down the rebels, but their leaders are slipping from their grasp yet again. Can Janus fulfill its foodstuff supplies under current conditions? I am risking angering you, Ladyship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics expert of the Administratum are unable to guarantee table ties when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport. And the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored on Janus, any trade is nigh impossible. Okay? Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janus does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search. If we had ships at our disposal, ships like yours, perhaps we will find a way to support your subjects in the hour of need. I am sure even approximate coordinates would be sufficient to have the ground forces and ship crews work together to hunt down the enemy. That's a bit harsh. I will get to the bottom of this. I'm sure the rebels will have something to say to the mistress of their world. I am immeasurably grateful for your assistance, your ladyship. If any of those who attacked the estate had survived, then perhaps you could have been a valuable source of information, but you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talking about some kind of stranger in the area. Besides that, we still don't know who let these reprobates into our estate. Her. The person who did might also know something. It was her. I'd be willing to put money on it. Well, as well as my retinue at your service, my secretary is checking the staff as we speak and removing all traces of the attack from the estate. Any esteemed Magos who is responsible for agronomic efforts on the planet is also here. He happened to be visiting this week to deliver his personal report. And of course, there is my aide in the war against the rebels, Irelet. Irelet? Yeah. I have no doubt she will be delighted to share her knowledge of Janus with your ladyship. Who is this person standing next to you? One of my ladies-in-waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me to remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advisor implicitly. It's definitely her. And over time, Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but also my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, rogue trader. I must take my leave.
So shall it be.
Okay, let's go and find...
Our prayers are different, but I notice similarity in our attitudes towards ministry. It unites us.
You are right. Only we know what it is to pray to our intercessor at an altar in our struggle to protect those close to us, to be their spiritual shield.
Don't hurt her gem-encrusted implants. Let's go for the loot first. Yep, we will most definitely have those. Thank you very much. That's a shame.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Nice. I didn't get to pick up their shit, that's a shame.
I dare not provoke the whispers. That wasn't so difficult.
Right, I really want to find what's her name. The stooped man wearing a cloak of the Abdexus Administratum is reviewing information on the data slate. Oh, this is that guy she said to speak to. While he is quietly wearing mechanical arms, fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in his eyes of the service skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulse. Your ladyship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. Attilius Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricultae. I will preserve the record of our conversation forever. What do you think of her? Superb leader, possesses an excellent grasp of all matters and never uses an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person in my view. What do you know? What do you have to say about the helper? To be honest, Your Ladyship, I find her presence most distressing. Of course, I would never gainsay the wisdom of the governor, who, if she could perceive the truth of true worth of a person, even if the person is a mutant. Moreover, her particular abilities could be an interesting subject for study of the Magos biologists. That elongated shaped head, those eyes, judging by the skull that was given to me to send off onto footfall. Such developmental anomalies on Genius are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait. What skull? One moment. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to footfall anytime soon. Adequately preserved. It is a pity that it is empty inside. Could have become a proper servo skull herald for a rogue trader unorthodox. Ha! I'll take it. I mean, yes, of course, undoubtedly. Whatever you wish. If that will raise your spirits after the recent incident. Yeah, don't care about the rest, really. Okay, let's do some... I need to look into these. Huh. He gains whenever an enemy is killed by the critical hit scored by the bounty hunter, which he does a lot. Yeah, we'll take that. Gruesome kill. When the Osman's militant attacks targets that have their dodge reduced by any effects applied, critical hit chance. Yeah, take the crit damage. Ah, yeah. So 12% more damage for targets with 50% and heals 20% more wounds. Fine, perfect. Do that. You. Don't know about you. Have to come back to that. Okay. Okay, folks. I'm actually going to leave it there for now. It's only a short one today, but we'll do all the rest of this. We've had a nice couple of space battles. We've had a nice battle. See you later, Beer Matt. Appreciate it, mate. And Naz and Major Havoc again. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for your support. Well, I've got a baby thing to deal with now anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. We'll come back to it in a couple of days. We've probably got Naz. I really want to get back to Icarus, so let's have a chat about that. It will be a question of timing, of course. Major Havoc, you're very welcome. Naz, Beermat, and everyone else that's watching, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. My name is Commander Kraise, signing off.